With that, moving over to the Middle East, Bassel, can you please bring us up to speed on what's happening in the region?
Yes, Bhargav, sure. So in the EMEA region today, we had one assist event and 21 other developments. In the Middle East, the clampdown on the Islamic State continues. Firstly, in Iraq, at least 3 Islamic State terrorists were killed and 5 others were arrested by security forces yesterday in Al-Rutba district. In Turkey, at least 21 suspected Islamic State militants were also arrested in the capital Ankara, Adana, and Eskişehir provinces in the last 2 days. This is all from the Middle East today. Over to you, Sitati, to cover on Africa.
Well, thank you, Bassel. In Africa today, we covered 9 developments, and the crucial issue is Nigeria's suspension of the Treaty of Friendship, Good Neighborliness and Cooperation signed with Spain in October 2002. And following the suspension, Algerian banks yesterday froze operations that enable foreign trade between the 2 countries. Just a bit of context on the issue at hand is that the primary cause of the weakening relations between Algeria and Spain is Spain's recognition of Morocco's sovereignty over Western Sahara in March this year. And then one important thing to note is that Algeria supplies gas to Spain. And in April this year, there were allegations made by Algerian authorities that Spain was supplying Algerian gas to Morocco. And Algeria threatened to cut off gas supplies to Spain if at all Algerian gas ended up in Morocco. And so this is an issue which could affect businesses with operations in the 3 countries, that is Algeria, Spain, and Morocco. And apart from a possible disruption in trade involving the 3 countries, there's also a possibility of gas supplies to Spain from Algeria being cut off or disrupted. So that's all from Africa today. Back to you, Bassel, to cover Europe.
Thank you, Sitati. So in the Europe region today, we had around 7 developments. And the assessed event that we have today is actually a pandemic that's spreading more than the COVID-19 pandemic, and it's called the airport strike pandemic that's happening all over Europe. First, it started a couple of weeks ago in the UK, yesterday in Italy, and today in France. So airport workers are set to go on strike today in France at the Charles de Gaulle and Orly airports, which are the 2 busiest airports in Paris and one of the most important airports in the whole of Europe. So they are going in protest against low wages and working conditions. The Directorate General for Civil Aviation requested several airlines to reduce their flights between 7 a.m. and 2 p.m. today, local time for sure. Air France also canceled around 85 domestic and international flights in coordination with the Directorate request. So basically, the workers are asking for an increase of 300 euros for all 80,000 employees across the 2 airports. So businesses in France are advised to monitor updates on the discussions between the airport operators and the workers' union. Also avoid all Air France services as it is the most affected by the strike, and redirect the travel of personnel to other airlines in the country like EasyJet, Vueling, and Royal Air Maroc. This is all from the EMEA today. Thank you.
Thank you, Bassel and Sitati, for the coverage of EMEA region. With that, it's a wrap from us. Please do reach out at info@apacassistance.com to know more about our specialist membership services. Thank you.